Reclaiming AI for the public good was my favorite talk at South by Southwest because you had 4 people who had absolute command of their subject areas. I want to divide this into 2 videos because there's lots to cover. If you're new here, my name is Janet. I talk about AI, tech and culture. Boyoung Lee, the CEO of AI for All, set the context by discussing the 4 relevant layers here: algorithms, data, interfaces, and the neural networks. And she said that the behaviors that we see from these platforms have been designed into them. So when you have scenarios where men have AI companions, which largely have female personas, and you're seeing behaviors where they're assaulting and treating these AI companions so badly because they know that they're not going to get that pushback because the sycophancy has been written into the system, that is a result of some of the design choices that have been made. And of course, the broader scenario here is one where 15% of machine learning engineers are women, and less than 2% of people in the AI workforce are people of color. Elizabeth went on to frame some of the harms that we see in this context. Individual harms are well known to us: mental health impacts, deepfakes and pornography. But I loved her framing around the collective harms, the stuff that's a bit more insidious: disinformation, misinformation, influence of elections. But interestingly, she brought in this idea of labor harms. And I think we're going to start to see more of this, and this is something that I'm particularly interested in. The big question we're asking here is whether we're working with machines or are we going to be working for them? And of course, looking at the consequential impacts of that in terms of job loss. David Polgar of All Tech is Human reminded us that AI is not neutral. Yes, these tech billionaires have an outsized impact on our lives, but we still have the ability to shape what our future is going to look like. And this is so important because AI is going to affect the human condition. I think this is a good place to end this video, and in part 2, I'm going to talk about some of the ways in which as individuals we can feel empowered and some of the tips that were shared by the panel. See you in part 2.